I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't think I'd be making this video, especially about this player. Can you believe that the 2024 best draft pick by Carolina happened with the Jets' 5th rounder at pick 157? We have to talk about this. I can't believe it. We're here talking about Chow Smith-Wade. Let's go.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Nope. They roll coverage.
So obviously, as we get ready to recap the 2024 draft, I just want to preface that Chow is actually one of the players that I genuinely wanted for this team. Obviously, during the draft, when you're talking about a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick, they're just kind of flyaways at some point. But I genuinely believed, even a few months ago, that Chow Smith-Wade was going to continue to ascend for this team. In fact, here's my tweet about it. Now, obviously, when we go back to actually look at that draft, to be honest, I think my opinion stands. I do believe Chow Smith-Wade, to this point, is the most influential player from that draft. There now is an arguable number 2, and of course a number 3. In the 2024 NFL Draft, we drafted Xavier Legette.
The Carolina Panthers select Xavier Legette, wide receiver, South Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks.
And with the 46th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Jonathan Brooks, running back, Texas.
Trevin Wallace.
With the 72nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Trevin Wallace, linebacker, Kentucky.
Ja'Tavion Sanders.
With the 101st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Ja'Tavion Sanders, tight end, Texas. Keep pounding.
Chow Smith-Wade, Jaden Crumedy, and Michael Barrett. By the end of the season, Michael Barrett was no longer with the team, and obviously as we move into this year, Xavier had some decent production last year as a rookie. Jonathan Brooks did not play and will not play again this year, so that was kind of a wash at this point. Trevin Wallace has been elevated to essentially linebacker 2 behind Christian Roseboom. But to be honest, even me, I have been hypercritical of Wallace. I don't love Wallace long-term for this team. I don't know what it is, but you know what I do like? I like that he's young. I like that Dave Canales decided to go out and get a young linebacker that even 2 or 3 years into his tenure, he's still a very young linebacker. So I'm slowly starting to come around just a tiny bit on Trevin Wallace. Ja'Tavion Sanders, I'm 100% out on, to be honest. Am I really 100% out of him? Okay, I'm 40% out on him. I'm not there yet. I know I just went from 100 down to 40%, but I had to really, really put myself to the task. And I'm not going to lie to you, 40%. I think that the addition of a guy like Mitchell Evans, along with Tommy Tremble coming back, kind of shows where Dave Canales truly wants to go with this offense, which is more blocking tight ends that can also catch well. Something Mitchell Evans didn't do a ton in college, which is catch a ton of balls. And obviously, Mitchell Evans contributed heavily in the run game, via blocking, of course. I think that there's so much opportunity there, though I do think Sanders can maybe become something. Right now, I feel like he's Kyle Pitts, though. And I know that that's a very strong, comparison, but it's just where I'm at. I feel like he's got great hands, but he's just not going to be out there enough because Canales doesn't run the 12 personnel on the regular, obviously 2 tight ends during that set. I just don't know long term if Sanders is going to be with this team if we get a guy like Mitchell Evans to truly get to even Sanders level. I think that his blocking ability is going to separate him from Sanders immediately. And then obviously we get to Chow Smith-Wade. Oh, before I just go and lovingly into Chow Smith-Wade, I will note that Jaden Crumedy is still on the team, but obviously we just went out and got a guy named Cam Jackson as a defensive tackle, as well as Bobby Brown, Turk Wharton, guys like that. So Crumedy is absolutely going to fall out of this team, and I don't see him on this roster much longer. But some of the things we've recently heard about Chow Smith-Wade, praises. Coach praised him, praising for him buying into the system, his communication, versatility, and work ethic. You want to know who else praised him? J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn called him the most impressive player during their early workouts.
Man, I think he's been the most impressive player from OTA just because how fast he got the defense in 1 year, and he out there making the calls for the safeties. He played line up at corner, he lined up at nickel, he lined up at safety, he lined up everywhere. And he's just making a lot of plays, and the communication is the biggest thing for me. Like a second-year player communicating like that. He even calmed me sometimes because at corner, sometimes I get lazy and don't want to go to the huddle, so I can depend on Shaw every time they break the huddle to give me the play, tell me what I'm supposed to do. So,
and of course, he's making plays on the regular. If you follow Mike K, which again, if you don't, I don't know what you're doing. You're not a Carolina Panthers fan, man. Go follow this guy right here, Mike K, one of the best. David Newton, even though he is the villain of the Panthers media, there is opportunity. And Chow Smith Wade, I apologize, has been consistently meeting the task, coming up with interceptions during practice. Walkthroughs has been very engaged, everything. I mean, we have people literally calling him a 10-year vet at nickel. That's what they were comparing him to. This is a guy that came in as a 5th-round pick and is now realistically our cornerback number 3. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity there. Chow has continued to push the envelope. He has continued to show us that he can do it at the next level. And of course, if you like this video and you like Chow Smith Wade, make sure you check out my next one where I actually do a full breakdown of the entire secondary. I'm excited for this, man. It's going to be an awesome year to be a Carolina Panthers fan, and it's because of gems like Chow Smith Wade. Hey, shout out, Chow. Very excited to have you here, and I'm very excited for the future of this team. Can't wait to see you in the next one. My name is Nick. This has been Roll Coverage, and my thoughts on Chow Smith Wade. Peace.